Hi, I'm Mark Walters, host of Armed American Radio, and if you missed the show this week, here's a little taste for you. Remember, carry on, carry often, and carry absolutely everywhere. Never leave your cave without your club. I'll see you on the radio. Let's go right back to Mike Vanderboe and David Codria. David, welcome back. Mike Vanderboe, welcome back. I want to give this to you now and use the remaining segment to tell us what you talked about since we've now set it up. I think it's a perfect way to close out the segment, going right back to where we were at the beginning and what it was that brought you here to tell us about what you said.
Well, one of the things I told the assembled folks is that when democracy turns to tyranny, the armed citizenry still gets to vote. And this is not sedition. It is not insurrection. It's a philosophy that the founders embodied and would endorse today, and as would the men who died at the point of Mexican bayonets behind those walls that we stood in front of, you know? I mean, we're not revolutionary, all right? We don't want to overthrow the government. We simply want to restore it to the founders' model of what a republic should be. And it's that other determined minority of the progressives, the collectivists, call them what you will, you know, who spent the last century, you know, waging a quiet revolution against the Constitution and the rule of law of the Founders' Republic. You know, if you want to be precise, we're the forces of counter-revolution. We're the forces of restoration. And when government, like San Antonio, violates the Constitution, breaks the law, when we say we're going down there in armed civil disobedience, in fact, what we're trying to do is restore the law, is shore up the law. They are, in fact, the lawbreakers, not us. All right? And yet, when you get to this point, it requires a certain amount of grit, a certain amount of determination. I mean, all of the philosophy in the world, if you're not willing to put your body in front of the threat, doesn't mean a thing.
Armed American Radio is one of the fastest growing radio broadcasts in America, heard in hundreds of cities on just under 200 radio stations every single week. If you missed last week's show, visit us at armedamericanradio.com and check us out on Facebook. Become a fan. Join the almost 40,000 others at facebook.com/armedamericanradio. I'm Mark Walters, filling your prescription for freedom, and I'll see you on the radio.